Month 2 was a standing start on a new toolchain. In 5 weeks I went from an empty environment to animated physics scenes. A professor approved and asked me to continue, with one genuine animation bug solved along the way. Hi, I'm Varun Nayyar. I volunteer on the Medhavy project at Humanitarians AI. This video covers my second month, June 2026, standing up a rendering toolchain from nothing, building 2 physics animation scenes, and being approved to continue. 100 hours documented. The first week produced no visible deliverable, and that is worth stating accurately. Standing up a rendering toolchain on Windows Subsystem for Linux means system libraries, a package manager that resolves paths correctly, and a file system that will not fight you. All of it has to work before a single frame exists. 2 failures had to be diagnosed before anything rendered. The package manager was resolving against the wrong environment, fixed with the active flag, and the Windows file system rejected the hard links the installer wanted, fixed by telling it to copy instead. Then the first scene rendered clean. With the environment working, the actual animation began. 2 scenes, the Observable Universe and the Milky Way. Both started as naive approximations and both were rebuilt, because the first versions were geometrically wrong in ways an audience would feel even if they could not name it. The star field is the clearest example. Scattering points uniformly in radius clusters them at the center, because area grows with the square of the radius. The correct sampling takes the square root of a uniform draw. That one substitution is the difference between a diagram that looks plausible and one that is right. Then a real animation bug. In a scene cycling through C base quantities, the static headings were vanishing after the first iteration. Not a rendering fault and not a timing problem, a structural one. Something was clearing elements that were never meant to be cleared. The fade-out call was inside the loop that cycled the units, so every pass cleared the headings along with the values. Moving it outside fixed it. The second change was subtler, swapping the transform so fixed phrases stay stationary while only the variable unit symbols morph between iterations. On June 15th, the completed videos went to Prof. Sridhar. He approved them and asked me to continue, in writing, and again verbally in the standing meeting. Later that month, Prof. Nick directed a move to a new tool, with an instruction to build visualizations only for topics that genuinely warrant one. I submitted a scoped topic list for review rather than deciding alone. Videos were produced on the new tool against that approved list. The narration layer was the one piece that did not land. The API key provided for voice was disabled. Not a configuration error and not a usage limit. An inactive credential, resolvable only by whoever administers the account. 5 weeks, 20 hours documented in each. 100 hours for the month. Status, in compliance. Month 2 then. A rendering toolchain stood up from nothing on an awkward platform. 2 physics scenes rebuilt until the geometry was correct. A real animation bug traced to its structural cause and fixed. Professor approval to continue, in writing. And production scoped collaboratively rather than unilaterally. Learning to render, Medhavy Month 2.